On a cold evening in the heart of the bustling city, millionaire businessman Adrian Cole stepped out of his sleek black car and settled at his favorite outdoor restaurant, hoping to escape the weight of endless meetings and hollow conversations that had filled his day. Little did he know, his life was about to collide with a miracle wrapped in worn cloth and trembling hope. As he took the first bite of his gourmet meal, he noticed movement near his table, a fragile young woman, barefoot, wearing a tattered beige dress, holding a newborn tightly to her chest as if the world were trying to steal the child away. Her lips were cracked, her shoulders shaking from exhaustion, yet her eyes, soft, pale, and full of a quiet kind of strength, held a story deeper than the night around them. She slowly lowered herself to her knees and whispered, "May I have your leftovers, sir?" Her voice was so soft it nearly disappeared into the city noise, but to Adrian, it struck like lightning, melting the cold, armored shell he had built around his heart through years of betrayal, loneliness, and climbing a corporate mountain that gave him everything except peace. The woman's hands trembled not from fear of him, but from hunger, real, painful hunger, the kind that makes a mother's soul ache more for her child than for herself. Adrian felt his breath catch as he looked into her eyes, because in them he saw something he had never seen in the boardrooms, business deals, or luxury parties he lived among: honesty, vulnerability, and the kind of courage that only the truly broken carry. He pushed his untouched plate toward her gently, but she shook her head and whispered, "Not for me, for my baby," revealing how selfless her suffering truly was. Something inside him cracked open as if a locked door finally gave way. Without thinking, Adrian removed his coat and draped it over her shoulders, and as she clutched it tightly, tears spilled silently down her cheeks. He asked her name, and she murmured, "Lena," her voice fragile but sincere. She explained that she once had a job, a home, and hope, but life had been unkind. The father of her child vanished, her mother fell ill, and Lena chose her baby's survival over her own comfort, losing everything piece by piece. Adrian listened without blinking, every word carving truth into his heart. When the baby whimpered, Lena tried to soothe him, apologizing again and again as if her existence itself was an inconvenience to the world. Adrian, overwhelmed by a feeling he couldn't explain, asked her when she last had a proper meal. She hesitated, then admitted, 3 days. The weight of her answer hit him so hard he pushed back his chair and stood up abruptly, startling her slightly, but instead of walking away, he extended his hand. "Come with me," he said. Lena froze, she didn't trust easily anymore. But something in his gentle tone, something in his steady gaze, made her believe, just for a moment, that maybe not everyone with wealth was cold. Adrian led her inside the restaurant, ignoring the shocked stares of the well-dressed guests, and demanded the staff bring warm food, milk for the baby, and blankets. Lena tried to refuse, insisting she was fine with leftovers, but Adrian stopped her softly, "Please, let me help." As she ate, slowly at first, like someone afraid the meal might disappear, tears fell onto her plate from gratitude she didn't know how to express. The baby, warm and fed, finally relaxed in her arms. Adrian watched them with a heaviness in his chest, realizing that in all his wealth, he had never seen something so pure, so quietly heroic, so deeply human. When the meal ended, Lena expected him to walk away, but he wasn't done. He asked where she was staying. She looked down in shame and said, "Nowhere safe." Without hesitation, he offered her a room in one of his properties, just until she could stand on her own feet. Shock and disbelief flooded her face, but he reassured her this wasn't charity, it was simply a human being helping another. Over the next days, Adrian arranged medical checkups for her baby, helped Lena get clean clothes, and even offered her a job at one of his companies after realizing how intelligent and capable she was. Lena worked hard, transforming her life slowly but beautifully. Adrian found himself looking forward to seeing her each day, drawn to the kindness she offered even when she had so little. Eventually, Lena's baby, now stronger and always smiling, became a symbol of the miracle Adrian often spoke of, the moment he looked into a stranger's eyes and remembered he still had a heart. The city moved on around them, but they didn't forget how a single sentence, "May I have your leftovers, sir?" brought two broken souls into each other's lives and stitched hope back where life had torn it apart. And as this powerful story reminds us that kindness is never small and miracles hide in the most unexpected moments, the narrator's voice gently asks viewers, if you felt even a spark of hope, emotion, or inspiration from Lena and Adrian's journey, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more heart-touching stories that remind us why humanity still matters.